Hi guys, it's Romer, and today I wanted to talk about something that interests me very much. Two things that interest me very much. The first thing being a possible port of Persona 5 to the Nintendo Switch. Two things that I love very much, which is Persona 5 and my Nintendo Switch. It's almost a match made in heaven, I think, first of all. But last year, it was 2017, when a few domains were actually made and a few trademarks were made by Atlus that included p5r.jp. People are assuming that the Nintendo Switch port will be the p5r.jp, and that's what the rumor is now, that Nintendo Switch will be getting that version of Persona 5. And it kind of makes sense because it's off the heels of the announcement that Joker will be in Super Smash Bros. It kind of like all comes together, and I think it's honestly a very, very good move for Atlus and Nintendo to do this. And hopefully going forward we'll be able to get Persona games on the Nintendo consoles as well. I think that'd be great. It'd be great to have it on all consoles, to be honest. Not only that, but like the proof is also there, I guess, when you look at the other domains that they made or I guess applied for. You look at pq2.jp, which turned out to be Persona Q2 as well. Among the other ones that they made as well that actually turned out to be the Persona dancing games. But there was always that one that was still left over, and fans are kind of speculating that that's going to be the one that gets ported to the Nintendo Switch. And my personal take on it is I think it's bona fide. I think it's true. That's just my personal take, though. I always like hearing your guys' opinions, too. I think that would be a very smart move, especially with Joker coming to Super Smash Bros. But not only that, because every single port of a Persona game has always been amazing. You look at Persona 3 being ported to the Vita, Persona 3 Portable. It wasn't even a port. I don't want to call it a port, but they added a whole new protagonist along with new music and new social links. You look at Persona 4 being, brought to the Vita. Did I say Vita originally? I meant PSP. When Persona 4 was brought to the Vita as Persona 4 The Golden, it turned out to be like a really, really cool thing with, again, added music, new voiceovers, a whole new dungeon. It was a whole overhaul of the whole game that honestly a lot of people believe to be the better version of the game, and I do too. I really don't think that they're going to half-ass this port. I don't even want to call it a port because I feel like they're going to do something special for this that makes this almost the definitive version of the game. I love Persona 5 personally. I have played the game twice, and I would love to play it a third time on the Switch. I think it's made for that console. The second thing I wanted to talk about was the From Software news that came out today, and the From Software news is that there is apparently 2 more games from Software in development. Now, previously we thought that the Devolver game that was announced was one of them, Dark Souls Remastered was another one, and Sekiro was another one. Now, while Sekiro was definitely one, we also found out about Déraciné, which apparently is called 0.5 of the 3. There's like a 3.5 thing, which is very weird, but Déraciné is 0.5. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice was the 1.0. And 2.0 is the unannounced titles. And Miyazaki, in an interview himself, Hideaki Miyazaki, the president of From Software and the director of many, many fantastic games, said that they're working on 3.5 product lines going at once, which is very interesting as well, I think. Now, what are the 2 titles? There could be a lot of things. A lot of people are speculating for months now that it's Bloodborne 2. It could be Demon's Souls Remastered either. It could be another Armored Core game, although I don't really want an Armored Core game myself personally, but that's just my own personal preference. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a Dark Souls game. It would make sense for it to be a Dark Souls game because we know that he's handing off the series. Well, we don't know, but he kind of made hints that he's not going to be directing anymore, and if someone else wants to make it, they can. So it's possible another director within From Software was like, I want to take a stab at Dark Souls, let me try it. That's a possibility. Another possibility would be that Bloodborne 2, which is probably the more likely one because that game was so popular, it moved consoles. So for the PlayStation 5 to have Bloodborne 2 would be a big get, I think, as well. The other thing that it could be is a Metalcore game, which again, I think, an Armored Core game, which I think could be a big possibility as well. And I'm sorry if I'm mincing my words and like jumbling over them. It is late at night when I'm doing this. I wasn't planning on making a video today. But yeah, I think it could be any of those games. Or it could be a completely newly announced title, because that's what we never really expect from them. But they've done it twice now that they've just announced completely new titles. But he did say that there will be Dark Souls-like experiences, or from very, very From Software experiences that we're used to knowing and used to kind of playing. So I think Bloodborne 2 is a definite. My own personal take on this is that I'm excited. I'm excited that we're getting so many good games. And I honestly think that it's good that like developers kind of being open about their development process without actually announcing games. From Software are very good at announcing games and releasing the games very close to. I do appreciate that as well. And of course, they just make quality games as well. So there's nothing much else I can say about that. What do you guys think of this news? I think it's very interesting. I think that I'm very happy to be getting more games for Nintendo Switch and also getting more From Software games. Let me know what you think down below, and I will see you very soon. Bye bye.